Welcome to China Truths. In this episode, we will bring you the following story. Many people in Nanjing infected with virus and develop facial paralysis. Now, let's dive into the details. China Truths. Many people in Nanjing infected with virus and develop facial paralysis. The ongoing epidemic in China continues to spread, with recent reports from Nanjing indicating that several people who contracted the so-called H1N1 flu developed facial paralysis, experiencing symptoms such as drooping of the mouth, difficulty closing their eyes, and facial stiffness. Doctors have warned that if treatment is delayed, patients could face long-term effects such as facial distortion and muscle weakness. According to Yangtze Evening News, a 42-year-old Nanjing resident, Ms. Zhang, recently experienced symptoms of fever, cough, and body aches, and was diagnosed with H1N1 flu. During her treatment, she suddenly noticed that the left side of her face became stiff, making it impossible for her to smile normally, and her eye could not close fully. She also experienced pain behind her ear. Ms. Zhang visited the Department of Neurology at the Eastern Theater Command Air Force Hospital and was diagnosed with facial paralysis. Dr. Jiao Dongsheng, head of the neurology department, stated that their department has recently treated multiple similar cases. These patients developed facial paralysis shortly after contracting the flu. Symptoms include drooping at the corner of the mouth, difficulty closing the eye, unequal eyelids, a reduction or disappearance of forehead wrinkles, and some patients also experience a loss of taste on the tip of the tongue, leakage of water while drinking, and even drooling. Due to facial muscle paralysis, food may remain in the mouth when eating, impacting normal daily life. He noted that most facial paralysis patients show significant improvement within 7 to 10 days, and about 1/3 of them may take 1 to 2 months to fully recover. However, if treatment is delayed, about 10% of patients could experience long-term symptoms such as facial distortion and muscle weakness. Some people initially think it's just a toothache and only seek medical help when the condition worsens, which may result in missing the best window for treatment, Dr. Jiao warned. He emphasized that elderly patients should seek medical attention promptly if they contract the flu, as facial paralysis could also lead to acute strokes. Reports mention that a hospital in Nanjing's neurology department has also seen many cases of facial paralysis, most of which occurred within 7 to 10 days following a flu infection. The news of facial paralysis after H1N1 infection has drawn considerable attention. Some netizens from mainland China commented, "The H1N1 flu is serious these days, we need to take precautions." Others shared, "I've been affected, I found myself with facial paralysis this morning," or "My mother has this, facial paralysis." Previously, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many people also developed facial paralysis after contracting the virus. This has led to suspicions that the so-called H1N1 flu reported now might actually be a reference to COVID-19. In recent years, the CCP has been concealing the true situation of the epidemic in China, and the media has not been reporting on it. However, since the end of 2024, large numbers of patients with fever have reappeared in many parts of China, and many hospitals are overcrowded. Funeral home workers have also revealed on social media that the number of deaths has recently increased, urging the public to be cautious. On January 16, 2025, China's state-run media, Xinhua News Agency, broke the usual silence on bad news about the epidemic, reporting that the State Council's Joint Prevention and Control Mechanism had made epidemic prevention deployments. COVID-19 was mentioned again, and the government called for strengthened control measures at ports, travel, accommodations, and dining establishments. It also mentioned the need to strengthen medical treatment support and emergency response measures. On January 17, the National Health Commission of the Chinese government admitted the epidemic of respiratory infectious diseases but clarified that the human origin pneumonia virus was not a new virus and that the proportion of patients was not high. These suspicious developments suggest that a new wave of epidemic may have emerged in mainland China. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching.